It's the Dr. Guido Show, starring Dr. Guido. This week, Dr. Guido gives us a review of Apple's new iPad. And now, from the Laboratory of Knowledge, here is Dr. Guido.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Dr. Guido here. And I'm very excited. This is non-action research related, but I gotta talk to you about something that's come out recently. Bam! The iPad. Yeah, Dr. Guido got one. Because see, and here's Dr. Guido Jr., huh? Check him out there. Isn't he adorable? One of the things Dr. Guido believes in is being on top of the trends of technology. I think it's very important when technology comes out that we get involved so that we better understand what's going on and we better understand what's happening. So I got an iPad. And one of the things I read online is, why get an iPad? It's just a giant iPod Touch. And I thought, hey, you moron. Who wouldn't want a giant iPod Touch, right? This is what Dr. Guido thinks. So, of course, when I got my iPad, I had a lot of fun with some of the different features. The toys, there's the newspaper that you can read, the USA Today. There's a lot of neat stuff that you could do, and there's a lot of neat stuff that you could do with the iPad that I particularly enjoyed, right? Let's go into USA Today there so you can look at let that load for a second. One of the things that I really liked and one of the things that I really enjoyed in sort of using the iPad and seeing some of the things that went on with it was the idea of the entertainment factor. First of all, your music, your videos, they're all in sort of great quality. They're all in good vision that you could see there. You see this here? Look at that video. Look at how nice that quality is on that, huh? That's beautiful, right? Let me get that in there. Good video quality. I kind of like the way it looks and the way it's coming out. Obviously the entertainment factor, the streaming Netflix band, that's freaking beautiful, huh? But one of the things I really liked is compatibility. My MacBook Pro, my iPhone, my iPad, all working together to do the same things. Now, some of the things that I don't like, there ain't nothing I don't like. This thing's freaking beautiful. It does everything. But in all honesty, there are some things that I think, we can improve and that we can use in the classroom. And there's definitely an educational factor and an educational use to the way this thing could be used. Here we have the Keynote app. Now, I can hook this right up to my projector and I can do a Keynote presentation. Bam, that's beautiful, right? Look right there. I can do the presentation. I can go in. I can edit. This is really nice and some of the things that we could do. So educationally, obviously, I could use this in the classroom to show presentations and give presentations. Now, as a teacher, I like that some of the applications that I use in class, for example, with the kids that blog on the WordPress, there's a WordPress app you can use, and you can blog right through there, because my kids do blogging. So, I really like the way this is sort of set up. I like the big screen, the keyboard, the way you can use things. So how the hell are we going to use these things in the classroom, right? That's the question for Dr. Guido. I think these things would be invaluable to give to students to use in the classroom over a laptop. And here's why I think that. A couple reasons. First of all, portability. Can you imagine a kid who carries 9 to 10 books in their backpack just being able to carry this little thing around? Bam, that would be beautiful, right? Then, us as teachers could design our courses to be used on the iPad. Why? Because it's practical, it's functional. Kids could type on this. They could do work. They could answer questions. They could take surveys. The internet browser on it is beautiful. I mean, it's crystal clear. The pages you could go on, the different things you could do. Here's Edline, which is the server we use at our school. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. The way you could access it, the way you could get into it. So I think there's a lot of functions where if the students had one of these, or you had a class set of these, you could really do some amazing things. And you could really do some powerful things if the students had them and if the students could bring them to the classroom. I think we can make a lot of uses of communal learning, things like that. And more importantly, portability. You give these kids a laptop, they're big, they're clumsy. Sometimes, they're a lot to carry around. Carrying an iPad around, I think, would be very good for them because they can incorporate having it with them. iTunes U is blowing up on this thing, too. A lot of different lectures, different things they can get in. The research aspect of that, browsing the internet on this thing is beautiful. I really like what they've done with this with the iPad. I could see this replacing textbooks. I could see this replacing, computer labs. Shoot, why you need a computer lab? You get 30 of these bad boys. You put them in a little box, and you could take them from classroom to classroom. Teachers could do different activities on them. I think it would be great. You could do presentations. You could design presentations. You could type with it. You could hook up a keyboard. So I think there's a lot of beautiful things. So this is Dr. Guido talking about the iPad. I think we could do a lot of things in education with it. I want you to hit me up on the blog and on the YouTube. Give me comments on how you think we can use the iPad in education, all right? This is Dr. Guido saying have a good night. Go Yankees. We're off to a good start. This Tuesday night, we start at home. All right? Have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later, all right? I'm out. I'm going to go iPad it up.